Corey Holcomb is a famous comedian. We all, enjoy his commentary on the 5150 show. He goes on, him and Darlene. Y'all know Darlene, who was once married to Ice-T. They have a son. He has the brother Craig on there. And they give their intake on a lot of things that go on in society. And Corey Holcomb is a very funny comedian. He's not like the A-list comedian because, he says that he doesn't want to be down with, that Hollywood crowd because they do a lot of strange things for some change. So he's been blowing a whistle and calling them out for years. But Corey Holcomb, he says a lot of very controversial things, right? And in those controversial things, he has a lot of people that don't like him. We know what he said about Dave Chappelle. We know some of the things that he says about women. But now he's in trouble because there's a woman, Miss Payne, that's a comedian from out there, Christina Payne. And she's alleging that Corey Holcomb laid hands on her outside a club. He put hands on her, and she's suing. She's trying to take him to court. Man, this gets getting real crazy. So Corey spoke on it about 2 weeks ago, but now he's come back, and he spoke on it again, and he said this.
A girl was stalking me, like looking for a way to turn me into a lick, some money. A dope fiend who's not smart. I'm gonna prove it. There was a few occasions where the girl tried me, yelling at me at the top of her lungs in front of clubs and everything. And what happened was, after I had enough, after several occasions of her trying to jump it off with me, and I know how she moved, I got her record from D.C. She used to live in D.C. And I got her drug charge and everything in D.C. And I told the comedy club, this girl sell drugs in front of your club and she's drama. I told them that. So look, fast forward to the girl in my face, your mama ain't shit. You should have died when you fell off the scooter. Your dick ain't shit. All this, I ain't never, because all the bitch I know be like, did you that bitch? I be like, I ain't that funky bitch.
Yeah.
Yelling in my face, right? All this in front of the clubs. When I show up, this is what she do. Witnesses gonna prove it. That's why I let the talk, because she piled up a lot of evidence against herself. But this is important because y'all don't know what happened to me today.
So Corey Holcomb went to his 5150 show, and he says that she was acting real belligerent. She got up in his face, and he, kind of pushed her. So people, it's been going crazy. Some people have been saying, yeah, he put his hands on her. Corey Holcomb was saying that he didn't punch her. It's just, it's gotten real crazy. She even went off and said that Corey Holcomb was trying to sleep with her. She went to Tasha K to tell her story. Right? And to, because she knows she go to Tasha K, she can get the public sympathy from a lot of women around the country. So she went to Tasha K to talk about how Corey Holcomb tried to smash her at a motel after flying her out. It was just a whole bunch of stuff. Check this out.
I'm like, okay, I done flew myself out here. I guess that's the least he could do. Get me a hotel room or whatever. He got me a room at this place called Dunes Inn on Wilshire Boulevard.
Okay.
It was some Rudy Poo. I was like, okay, but it was only going to be for a night, so whatever, I'm flying out tomorrow. But he tried to force himself upstairs, like on some, because he was buying the room.
Corey?
So now it comes out that Corey had to go to court around February the 4th because, she's pressing charges. She's moving forward. We know that she went on TMZ. She hired this attorney by the name of Sean Holly. And, Corey Holcomb has some choice words for this lawyer, but also Tiffany Haddish. Now, him and Tiffany Haddish has had a past before. He said that they used to be friends, right? But now Tiffany Haddish is on the side of this Christina Payne, and she's working now to bring down Corey, right? So Corey has some choice words for her, and he really went in, and he said this.
Tiffany Haddish knows this attorney named Sean Holly. The attorney named Sean Holly is an extortionist. This, my lawyer people that I know, they say, oh, that's gonna try to shake you down. This has taken advantage of her power in a way. Wait till I tell you what has happened. Because I just kept it low. I've been sitting back watching like this. Tiffany Haddish sick this on me. And I wanted to lie and say she didn't.
Oh, no.
I didn't even know it was a problem with me and Tiffany Haddish. But see, I know who I am. There's a lot of motherfuckers jealous of me because I walk around with swag that average motherfuckers don't have because they not the truth. This is, I promise you, this is real. This John Holly is the reason that was on TMZ about, oh, Corey Holcomb talking about he gonna beat up some and witnesses said it. It's a lie. That was on TMZ, a lie. Sean Holly is like this with Harvey Levins. You see the type of monsters I got after me?
So he's blaming Tiffany Haddish for hooking this woman Christina Payne up with this lawyer, right? And you know, Tiffany Haddish and Corey Holcomb used to be friends, but now we know that this woman, Christina Payne, is also friends with Tiffany Haddish. And it says, Tiffany Haddish and Tony, thank you, Tiffany Haddish and Tony Woods, for the best birthday yet. Thank you both for really being there for me, and especially when my mom's died suddenly. Y'all spirit, Bible study, text messages of encouragement, and invites out kept me alive and motivated when I wanted to die. Thank you for God's angels. Love y'all always. Shout out to the Ninja Dog Show and the Comedy Store. Catch me there this Thursday for whatever. Had all these different hashtags. So we know that she's been friends. We know that they've been friends, and he's accusing Tiffany Haddish of basically orchestrating and setting all this stuff up. Now, Corey and Tiffany had a relationship. Corey was in Chicago some time ago on the Kendra G radio show because he's from Chicago, and he was asked, has he ever been in any controversies or had any problems since he's been in, the entertainment sector. But he also spoke about how her relationship with Tiffany Haddish is how it got on to Harvey Levin's show, that TMZ, and how they was trying to blow this out of proportion. But let's listen to what Corey Holcomb had to say when he was on Kendra G's radio show. Check this out.
Got into any controversy that felt like, yo, this is a little too hot. I need to fall back a little bit.
Nah, I mean, what controversy can I get in? I know this is a culture where people can lose their jobs for telling the truth, but fortunately, I have built a following that will come see me anyway. What can the news media do to try to bring me down? Like, right now, a friend of mine, Tiffany Haddish, is a drama situation over the video with the kids and stuff like that.
What do you think about that?
I mean, like, it's everybody. I just need you to know, whenever it comes to the kids, don't play with that.
Yes.
You can't play with the kids in those situations. So I hope this thing weathers out and my sister Tiffany career goes up where it's been going. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even play with kids. I don't even be around my kids.
Now, he brought up Tiffany Haddish. He brought up Tiffany Haddish, on that radio, that morning show with Kendra G. Now, could that been a problem with him mentioning Tiffany Haddish because she taking umbrage with that? He said that they were friends and he wanted to see the trajectory of her career go up, but that's when she was embroidered in that conflict with the children, right? So we know that she was having trouble there. But he also went in on her when she was supporting the small hat community, right? And he was saying that group was making her do that in order for her to get stardom, right? So we know that they might have had some rumblings going on behind the scenes because he started to we started to see their friendship wane because he started on the 5150 show, started to go in on Tiffany Haddish, right? Really lay her out by doing this.
That's that real drama. I got them real motherfuckers run LA after Corey Holcomb because Tiffany Haddish told him, get that.
Well, what is that? I don't where that one came in from.
You better hope they put you back in movies. No career. Hey. You better hope they put you back in movies. Hey, Tiffany, remember when you called me and you told me to stay on the phone with you until you got home because you was drunk?
And see, in today's time, Corey had to be stupid to even allow himself to even get into this trouble, right? In today's climate, you get into it with women, you're automatically guilty. What was wrong with just walking away? Why did you have to get into a thing where it become a tussle, right? So now you have this woman and Tiffany Haddish put her lawyer on you, who's now has it going into TMZ with Harvey Levin and them, right? And they also going into Tasha K. So now it's getting real goofy and real crazy, right? And this is a relationship that you allegedly were supposed to have with Tiffany Haddish, right? But you allow yourself to get into this situation. I don't know if it's ego. I don't know what it is, right? But there was a guy, I guess that he was supposed to be doing security. He also spoke to Tasha K. about the situation, right? And was was basically saying his side of what actually happened. And he told Tasha K this.
But I was really surprised by the comedy community and how they reacted, given the fact that he had stepped out of his mind, really his sanity, and punched Christina, not just anywhere, but in front of the improv. And not just in front of the improv, but in front of the front door of the improv. So this is literally the one of the most visible places that you can be in Melrose. And I would think that people would have stepped in to at least put him to the side, to protect Christina, to let him know that what he had done was wrong. But instead, they had the exact opposite reaction and did everything they could to protect Corey from me.
I would say this, man. I hope that Corey can learn from this. I hope that you men out there can learn from this. Do not put yourself in positions where you would get into this type of trouble. It's better to just walk away. If you're around a woman and she's acting crazy and belligerent, walk away. It's not worth it. Especially when you're somebody that got some means where people like they can get some money. They can shake you down. They can get you upset. And you let your ego supersede your intellect. Now all of a sudden you in court and people trying to get money. It's not worth it. So he was on his 5150 show. He was talking about the situation, really going in on the woman and different things. So he has witnesses. She has witnesses. He has now Tiffany Haddish against him. He said that the woman is broke. She's a nobody. That man that was speaking wasn't security. That was the woman's boyfriend, right? So he's known these people for a long time, right? And they said that this woman has a reputation, in the Hollywood scenes for doing some wild stuff. So we don't know, but more of this stuff will come out. Corey Holcomb right now, he feels as though they're trying to shake him down and get some money. But I feel like Corey put himself in this situation because he should have just got up out of there. As soon as he seen it getting hot, he should have just got out of there. But as more of this story come out, I'll report more of it. You can see more in depth if you go over to the 5150 show and listen to Corey give his explanation. But I'm going to cut this video short here. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button. Subscribe to Street Media TV. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.